As investigators trying to piece together exactly what happened last week, a left-wing social justice activist allegedly posing as a journalist was just arrested by the FBI in Utah. The FBI affidavit says he's on video egging on protesters at the Capitol. He said things like, "We're about to burn this down and we ain't waiting until the next election."
Guys, this might be the funniest, most hilarious story that I have talked about in a while, because this guy, John Sullivan, who's a self-proclaimed civil rights activist, I told you, you better be wary of these so-called civil rights activists. I'm telling you, they sketchy, okay? They sketchy. You don't know what their motivations are, okay? But this guy is a clown, because he allegedly dressed up as a Trump supporter and participated in the Capitol riots, and then turned around and tried to tell everybody and act innocent and act like he was a so-called journalist there doing just journalistic work. But he forgot that, unfortunately, we live in the 21st century where everything is recorded, including him recording himself, and we're not idiots. But before we get in that, my name is Greg Foreman, and you're watching A Black Conservative Perspective. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share. A Black Conservative Perspective, aka a leftist worst nightmare. You can also follow me on Twitter at GForemanBCP. Let's get it. All right, guys. Let's rewind here for a bit, and let's kind of go over the backstory here so everybody kind of knows what happened here. So, a liberal activist from Utah was arrested on Thursday on federal charges that he took part in a riot at the Capitol last week. John Sullivan, 26, founder of a protest group called Insurgents USA, was charged in a criminal complaint with one felony count of interfering with law enforcement in connection with a civil disorder, and well as misdemeanor charges of unlawful entry and disorderly conduct. I don't think that's enough charges for him. They should throw the book at him. Just a misdemeanor. I mean, he got a felony too. But still, I think he needs a little bit more than that. While the vast majority of roughly 100 people hit with federal charges appear to be supporters of President Donald Trump and some backed known right-wing organizations, Sullivan is the first person to be charged who appears to have been active in liberal causes. Now, you know, some of you guys have been saying that it definitely was Antifa, it definitely was, you know, BLM that was, you know, causing some of this and that was doing some of this. Hey, I guess technically you was right. I mean, they arrested somebody that was not necessarily BLM or Antifa, but it was somebody on the left. So you kind of right to a certain extent, but it's just one guy for right now. All right. So Special Agent Matthew Fergus said in an affidavit supporting the criminal complaint that a series of statements Sullivan made on video encouraged the lawbreaking. Fergus said that as the crowd rushed the Capitol building, Sullivan declared, "We accomplished this ish. We did it together. F yeah, we are a part of history, and let's burn this ish down." The complaint alleges that as rioters sought to break the glass in a set of doors in the Capitol, Sullivan rushed forward and said he could help. Quote, "Hey guys, I have a knife, let me up," the activist allegedly said. The FBI appeared to dispute Sullivan's claim that he was a reporter. Fergus told the court that Sullivan, quote, admitted that he has no press credentials. The investigation has not revealed any connection between Sullivan and any journalistic organizations, the FBI said. The federal complaint says Sullivan voluntarily provided the FBI with copies of the video footage he shot that day, much of which was posted online. So this guy is a grade A idiot, because I have some of the footage here on Gateway Pundit. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys like this website. In which you can see for yourself how stupid this man is. One, if you're going to be a journalist, right? If you're going to try to infiltrate, you know, a rally or whatever, and you're going to be a so-called journalist, you might not want to be talking on film and encouraging people to, you know, incite violence, right? That's something you might not necessarily want to do. Let's take a look at some of his footage here.
Let's fuck that shit up.
If we don't get it, we're gonna burn this shit down.
How many people? Let's go. This shit's ours. Fuck yeah. I can't believe this is reality. We accomplished this shit. We did this shit together. Fuck yeah. Oh, season's ours. What's up, bro? Well, they already broke the window, so, you know, I didn't know I hit it that hard. No one got that on camera. What reality is this? Oh my God, we did this shit. We took this shit. What's up, bro? Fucking yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, guys. So before, as you can see, obviously he's storming up to the Capitol, telling people, "Oh yeah, let's do it, guys. This is ours. This is ours." Basically participating. I mean, how can you deny this? I mean, he's flat out saying it on video. I mean, this guy, it's hard for me to believe this man did not ride the short yellow bus to school. I just can't believe it. How stupid somebody can be to try to pull something silly like this off. Really. Come on now. And this footage right here is basically after they kind of got in, and him talking to his accomplice, Jade Sacker, who is an independent photojournalist who some believe, you know, works with CNN. So let's take a look at this real quick.
I'll give you your hug now. We did it. You were right. We did it.
Dude, I was trying to tell you. I couldn't say much.
You were right.
You just have to watch my chat.
Oh my God.
Is this not going to be the best film you've ever made in your life? But it's all fake. My face is not on Instagram. I learned that shit already. I'm gonna wear a Trump hat. I'm gonna wear a Trump hat. I bought one today. I was wearing a Trump hat at the fucking at the Trump rally during the daytime because I was like, nah, that shit ain't happening, bro. Yeah, I was. Oh yeah, I was just a journalist, but I use that all the time. Yeah, I'm just a journalist. I'm here recording. I got my camera on my shoulder. Literally have my big ass camera on my shoulder right here.
What an idiot. I mean, seriously, what an idiot. Why would you say any of this on camera? Why? Why? If you're going to be a journalist, just go and just record and say nothing. Say nothing, right? Don't go inside the building. Don't get in a position where they can blame you and say that you was a part of it. But this dude is so stupid that not only did he record himself doing it, but he also admitted on camera he was doing it. Also on camera, he was encouraging and inciting violence on camera. And you know what else is even stupider? CNN. Because CNN does this silly interview with these people after the fact. And just look how bad this man lies in front of millions of people. This guy's a con artist. No doubt in my mind. He's a grade A con artist. Except he's not even a grade A con artist. He's a stupid wannabe con artist.
Right when I saw that, I was yelling to people. I was like, guys, there's guns. You don't want to go through there. Like, they were going to shoot. Like, not just like hold it there and run away. They were literally going to shoot to kill. The second that she climbed through the window, she got shot like right in the neck area, fell backwards. And I just remember like the sense of shock and sorrow that somebody just died and did not need to die because she didn't have a weapon. She wasn't being violent in any way. We just let police officers through. We weren't trying to hurt anybody at that moment in time.
All right, guys. So this is a part of the interview in which, you know, he's answering some questions from Anderson Cooper, and just look at his body language. Look at his eyes. Look how he's just making stuff up on the fly, and how he's trying to act like he's all innocent and had nothing to do with it.
And like
one of the police officers.
Were just yeah, one of the police officers. It was kind of like a scene out of all he sees is like thousands of these protesters like kind of converge on them, yelling, saying, let us in here, we're not trying to hurt you. I ended up like talking to a few of them. I said, hey, we can like just make a path for you to get through. By no means am I there on the Trump side or the MAGA side, but I don't want to like see people get hurt unnecessarily.
Oh, really? You're not there on the Trump side or the MAGA side, but you're wearing a Trump hat. Oh no, I'm not on their side. Don't worry, Anderson Cooper. I wasn't on their side. I wasn't wearing any Trump gear. I wasn't trying to incite any violence. I wasn't trying to do any of that. I was just there as a journalist, documenting, trying to get me a job at CNN.
Especially when like there should be a better way to go about it. So I allowed and told everybody to just let them through. They're willing to go peacefully and just put down their arms and walk through. So.
All right, guys. So you know what's even more sad is the fact that PolitiFact, when they get something wrong, they can't even own up to the fact that they got it wrong. And this is what bothers me about fact checkers. They try to discount a whole claim because of language discrepancies, like semantics, basically, and because the details might not be all the way accurate. And then they'll use this little thing that says mostly false to make people think that the whole statement is false. Because, guys, we just saw the video, and look at what his title says. Facebook post says left-wing activist John Sullivan incited the insurgents of the U.S. Capitol. Okay, you look at how they framed that. He incited the insurgents of the U.S. Capitol, trying to frame it as if people are saying he's solely the only one that was there, right? No, I don't think anybody's saying that he's solely the only one that incited anything. And then this is what they say. Facebook post wrong claim left-wing activist Antifa incited U.S. Capitol mob. Obviously, again, it's not Antifa, but again, the main statement remains true. John Sullivan is an activist from Utah, joining supporters of President Donald Trump, who stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. He said he was trying to document what happened. There's no evidence that Sullivan incited the insurgents alone amid a crowd of thousands. Video he showed online shows his perspective as he was filmed. You see how they framed that? You see how they framed that? There's no evidence that Sullivan incited the insurgents alone. Alone. That's the key word they're using there. Because, guys, we saw on video. Was he not trying to incite people? Was he not trying to get people riled up? Was he not telling people to commit acts of violence? It's on video. And they saw the video. They see the video, heard it, but yet they still post this bullcrap. Sullivan denied any affiliation to the broad Antifa coalition, although he has posted related hashtags on his Twitter accounts. There remains no legitimate evidence that the mob at the Capitol was infiltrated or led by Antifa activists in disguise. So they update this after the man got arrested. Now they update this to try to cover their butts and try to say, well, the FBI arrested him, but Trump supporters are still trying to push baseless claims that all of them were Antifa activists, not Trump supporters. Again, guys, I already told you, right? If you think all of them were Antifa, then yeah, I mean, obviously you're wrong. But to assume that it could have been some people that infiltrated, that's not an out there hypothesis. It's not. Matter of fact, we know for a fact that this guy, he's not Antifa, but he was a left winger, got arrested by the FBI. So instead of correcting this and saying that that there is some facts to this or that it's neutral, they just leave it mostly false. This is how these guys try to change the narrative, okay? This is how they try to set the narrative. This is what they do. All right, guys. So as you can see, that dude is just a liar. I mean, just a flat out liar. Just lied in front of people on national TV. Now, his accomplice, the lovely lady sitting next to him, Miss Jade Sacker, I don't think they have arrested her at all or charged her with anything, which is funny to me because she was right there with him, right? Like, why is she not in handcuffs? Why is she not being arrested? But see, there you go. That's when people want to talk about privilege in society. That is, pretty girl or pretty woman privilege right there. I don't know how else you can define it because she should probably, be brought up on charges for also breaking into the Capitol. But she can say that she's an independent photojournalist and get away with it. At least there's some truth to that. But yeah, man, this guy right here is hilarious. He tries to play Trump supporters. He tries to play with their emotions. He shows up to an event that he doesn't belong at, trying to stir up drama, trying to, again, play on people's emotions, and it backfires. Dude ends up getting federal charges. Is probably going to do some time or at the very least be fined very, very heavily. Then he looks like an idiot. And he accomplished nothing whatsoever. Nothing. Because this was totally irresponsible and what goes around comes around. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.